Ladies and or gentlemen, welcome back or welcome to the channel. My name is Zeno and I have played Zenless Zone Zero, and which is currently my favorite gacha game as of right now, for 222 days. Aha! That's a lie. It's been 218 days. I just thought 222 would look better for the thumbnail and the title. However, in 3-4 days, it's been 22 days. So 222 days. So technically, I'm not lying. I am lying, but I'm not lying yet. No, I am lying yet. What am I trying to say? Anyway, the point is I wanted to just give you people a brief account overview, the same thing I did for Wuwa, because again, I did discuss this a couple of times in the last couple of videos and the community post that I love Zenless. It's my absolute Guna game, 100%. Like, you're going to see me be so much more degenerate with Zenless Zone Zero than you're going to see me be with like Wuwa and even HSR. So, but I wanted to just go over all the characters I have, and I'll also pull up the actual numbers because I've kept track of all my 50-50 wins, my losses, how much has every taken. I will admit, I've been extremely lucky with ZZZ. Like HSR, not so much. Genshin, not so much anymore. Wuwa, 50-50 luck because I've like won 2 50-50s, lost another. So we'll see how it goes. But Zenless, I've been pretty damn lucky with Zenless. I have spent a little bit of money and we'll go over that as well. But again, another unscripted, not properly edited random video. So you get to see me be a complete goofball once again. So if you guys are interested in that, yeah. Awesome. But before we get too much further into the video, if you like what I do here, just giving my average opinion in some very casual content, remember to like the video so YouTube doesn't think it totally sucks. And hey, subscribe if you're new. I upload every sometimes, maybe when I've got the free time. So, and also with Zenless specifically, I also just want to say that because I very much enjoy this game's combat and the music, especially the music, because I just love the rock and the EDM and the house style, like techno music. I love that stuff. So I will be uploading like random gameplay clears using my favorite characters like Alan and Soldier 11 and stuff like Miyabi and stuff like that. So there'll be a lot more videos on the channel to do with the Zenless than there will be for Wuwa, just because I've been playing for Zenless for so long and my account's pretty stacked, but hopefully we'll get there eventually with Wuwa. So to start off with, let's just go through the characters that I have. I am account level 58, so we're only 2 levels off the max, because the max is account level 50 or proxy level 50, whatever it is. So 60, sorry. So we're slowly getting there, so that's really exciting. I'm assuming maybe one day they'll up it past 60, but I look back to, I think, HSR and Genshin, and they've never done that, so probably not, and I don't think it really changes anything anyway. And I think what do we get when we actually reach Internet level 60? Like, do we get a whole, wow, we get a whole 3 standard pulls. Shocker. Thank you so much, John Hoyo. So up front, first things first, Alan is my favorite character. I've been absolutely obsessed with her since day one. Absolutely obsessed with her. I've got a little Alan acrylic stand. I've actually got acrylic stands of every single character in the game. I'll throw up a picture. Hopefully editing Zeno does this time, where I've got a picture over there somewhere. Not a picture, sorry. Under my display case, which you can't see on the camera, but of like all the different official acrylic stands, and I've also got like a special one of Ellen as well. I just love everything about her. I'm so obsessed with her. So of course I had to buy this schoolgirl outfit for Ellen when it came out, because of course I did, because I'm a simp. But absolutely love her. She's so goddamn beautiful. I don't know what it is about her that she's captured me. I generally really love her gameplay. Obviously, we don't even need to discuss the fact that she's fallen off compared to Miyabi, because it's just Miyabi's just a different level of power creep. So, yeah, she's been my favorite. I still clear all the content that I possibly can with her, and I'm just bringing up all my losses and 50-50s now. So I did just pick up Alan's rerun. On Alan's rerun, I did actually just pick up her M1. I had her with her engine just from release, which did cost me a little bit of money. Yeah, I think it cost me a little bit of money, not too much, because I just wanted to get it like as soon as I could week 1 basically. But I did just get her M1 on the rerun, and the M1 is pretty decent. It just gives her, every time she does her flash charge with her scissors, she gets basically double. So the hold flash charge gives her max stacks, and the small little quick snap charge gives her 3 stacks. And she also gets more crit rate. So that's like what? Another 12% crit rate on top of I think she gets like 20, she gets what, another 20% crit rate from her thing. Yes. Crit rate for 10 seconds. Yeah, so that's like another 30% crit rate. So she's rocking like nearly 100% crit rate, actually, I think. So I'm very close to 100% crit rate. She's fairly well built. I could still do a little bit better. Maybe if I run some pen ratio on like a 2-piece instead. But she gets a lot of crit damage from a lot of other places as well, especially her Wenjin. But again, I'm obsessed with Alan, like absolute #1 Alan stan. I love her so goddamn much. And I find her very fun to play. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Alan content on the channel of me just every time I can push her through an endgame mode, whether it's the different Shiyu defenses or the different the boss rush mode. I forget what it's called. I'm always going to be playing with Alan as long as I can until the content really makes it so it's nearly impossible. So we're not quite there yet, but we are definitely getting there, unfortunately. So otherwise, my Alan's just, I'm not going to go over every single character, every single piece on their builds, but Alan I will. So this one's not the greatest, admittedly, but because I just put in the 2-piece crit damage on the Branch and Blade song. So now she's rocking this because it gives her another 16% on the 2-piece, which is really amazing. And because I've got her M1 and her weapon, she gets a lot of crit rate now, so I don't need the 2-piece Woodpecker. But that's got a bit of crit rate, crit damage. This one's got 4 rolls and crit. That's really fucking good. That could almost actually have 5 rolls, which would be insane. That's got 2 rolls crit, 1 attack percent. Again, not the best, but I am slowly getting better pieces for Branch and Blade. This one's technically not the best, but it's got a lot of attack and it's got some AP. So this is actually, because I don't want crit rate anymore, and so all I can really do is go for pen and attack, and this has got 5 rolls of attack. So that's pretty good, to be honest. This is cracked as... I've had this since like week 1 of the game, and I remember posting this on Hoyo Lab before I got banned on Hoyo Lab. That's another topic for another day. If you want to know why I got banned on posting on Hoyo Lab, the app, yeah, maybe I'll make a small video one day about it. It's not very, like, yeah, whatever. I'm not even going to get into it, but I've been banned from posting on there, but whatever. But I've had this since like week 1 of the game, which is kind of fucking crazy. So that's like 4 rolls of attack, 1 of attack percent with a flat attack, ice damage on the Polar Meta set. And I was like, I'm never getting better than this. 7, 8, whatever, 9 months later, we're into Zenless now. I was correct. I'm never getting better than this, never have, and never will. So, and this one's just got 2 crit and 1 pen. So I've definitely got pieces that could be slightly upgraded. But honestly, with her M1, with her weapon, now that I've got characters like Astra, characters like Lyta, they buff her and she does plenty damage. So that was Alan. And looking back now, actually, I'll have a look. Alan, I started the game and in 3 pity, I lost to Grace. In 3 pity. So I did 1 multi for Alan and I instantly got Grace at M0. I've still got a M0. I haven't actually, I have not leveled her past 40. Grace is so hot, but I just unfortunately don't really use her. Maybe one day, but today's not today. So I got Grace and I lost the 50-50 at 3 pity. That's not really losing the 50-50. And then I got Alan at 78 on the guaranteed because it was, yeah. So Alan only cost me like 81 pulls. So that was awesome. The next character that I got when the game came out, as you can see, I've got every single character in the game except for Jane Doe. And I don't really count Nekomata because she's random. I could get her literally in a week from a 50-50 loss or just from the standard banner, or I might not get her for 2 years. That definitely can happen. So Jane's the only character I don't have, and I didn't actually summon for Jane. She's stupid hot. You guys know this. It's Jane. I mean, like, remember those teaser trailers? Like, goddamn. Goddamn. But I actually didn't want her at the time, even though she's got fun, fast, flashy gameplay, and she's like super Guna material. So she's the only character I've never summoned for, but yes, I have every other character in the game so far, with decent luck and money spent. I don't have that many weapons though, so, and I'm not going for Evelyn either, so maybe I'll make a video on Evelyn, I haven't decided. But Zhu Yuan was the next character I went for because I'm like, oh, she looks really cool, and a second DPS for a second team when the game first started. I'm like, this can set me up so I have 2 DPSs straight away. And then I really liked her personality and her story, and she's got cake for days. And I still admit I don't play with her just as much anymore, and she's more combo reliant than I think she is. Like, she's not the easiest character to do like rotations and stuff with, but she's really fun, she's really flashy, she's super hot. And For Zhu Yuan, I lost the 50-50 at 15 pity. Again, another really early 15 pity loss, and that was to Qingyi M0W1. And then at 78, I got Zhu Yuan. My Zhu Yuan's pretty fucking cracked, or at least in my opinion, of course. She's got like, with her, I think, passive and stuff, she's got like 86 to 96 or something crit rate, something really high. I think when I use her with Nicole, she's got nearly 100% crit rate. I think she's got 12% from Nicole and 30% from her passive thing. I could be wrong. And then she's got really high crit damage, really high attack. And I am rocking her weapon as well. I forgot to say for Ellen, I lost on Ellen's banner for the weapon at 70 pity to Qingyi. And then I got Qingyi's weapon. So I got Qingyi and Qingyi's weapon within like 2 weeks. It's a shame I don't really like the character, but the weapon's really good. And then in 12 pity, I got Ellen's. So again, all these like low pity. So I got very lucky at the start, I'm not gonna lie. And with Zhu Yuan, I won the 50-50 for her weapon at 67 pity. So again, another 50-50, a little bit lower than normal pity. And yeah, she's got pretty good stats, to be honest. She does quite a lot of damage, and I need to use her more. And she's really hot, like everyone in this game. I got Qingyi. I love her. She's not built properly yet, though. I really haven't built her properly. I haven't leveled up a lot of her stuff. I'm still rocking just the most absolute basic trash. Like, I still haven't leveled up things for her, but because she's a stunner, she's performed her job, and she's using Qingyi's weapon, which I mentioned before as well. So I would like to level her up more very soon, actually, because I still really enjoy using her, and just like, goddamn, look at that thing. I could almost lick it. I shouldn't, but okay, no, I won't. I won't. I won't. But it's staring me in the face. What do you want me to do? I liked her personality, and I won the 50-50 on Qingyi at 74. So that was really awesome. So yeah, I did the 50-50. I'm like, if I get her, I get her. If I don't, I don't. And I did. So I'm like, awesome. So I would like to build her up more, because she's pretty weakly built, but she's done her job since day one, and she's being a stunner and increased damage. So that's awesome. The next character would be Caesar. Originally wasn't going to go for Caesar, and then I realized after watching showcases and everything just how absurdly broken she was on release. I was like, holy crap. Like the shield, the interruption resistance, the damage buffs, the attack boost, I think it is. And I was just like, this character's cracked. And of course, Caesar being Caesar, she's like Jiggle McJiggleton, because yeah, of course she is. So she's very averagely built as well, just rocking the free-to-play engine, the Transmorpher. Honestly, I will probably, yeah, I'm rocking this just because I don't think we have many other defense things for, because she's like, what is a defense unit? I think something like that. I don't know. This just gives like HP, and it does give a little bit of impact because she's a bit of a stunner, but it's not much, but I don't really care. She does her job. She's got a ton of HP to survive when her shield goes down. I love her. I use her all the time. She's absolute peak for tower, because of like tower's really difficult. So if you have skill issues like me sometimes, Caesar's amazing. Her shield's amazing. We'll get more shielders later. She's okay built. Like her crit ratio is okay. Her attack's pretty low. The impact's not the greatest, but she's really fun. Always loved her. After her was Burnice. And obviously I talked before I skipped Jane Doe. Burnice. I was not going to get Burnice, and I'll be dead honest. As much as she has proven really useful, and I really do like her, and again, just another stupid, hot, jiggly character, like, just for absolutely, like, why? Like, god damn it. I love this game. It's so dumb. I gotta admit, and I won, oh, by the way, I won the Burnice 50-50 at 83, and if I didn't mention it, I won the Caesar 50-50 at 79, so that's 3 characters in a row. So that was crazy. I will admit that, as I was trying to say, I think Burnice might be my most regretted pull, not because she's not good and not because I don't use her. I do use her. I use her with Yanagi, or Yanagi, no, Yanagi, and I use her all the time for Anomaly. But like, I don't know, I feel like I could have maybe gotten something else or saved my pulls, but in retrospect, I have used her a ton. She's not properly built. Like, she's got a lot of AP. But she's missing a ton of attack, like a ton of attack. She's not fully leveled up either, so I'm definitely doing a bit of and I'm just using the Battle Pass weapon because I have an R5 or whatever it is. It's maxed out because I have the Battle Pass for like 5-6 months now since the game released, so that thing's maxed out. So this does help her a lot, but definitely need to go back to the mines and farm some more pieces and increase her attack. But that's Burnice. She's awesome. She does her job. That's the thing that I've noticed with Zenless Zone Zero is they all just do their jobs. So even characters like Qingyi, like I showed you before, who's not really well built, she still does her job. And Burnice is missing like 500 to 1,000 attack or something is the recommended, like, but she's got a lot of AP. She's got even a little bit of crit as well. Not much, but a little. And she does her job, even with a free-to-play engine. So like, that's fantastic. So after that, the next character, Big Booby Office Mummy, Yanagi. She's really fun. I wasn't sure if I was going to get her originally, but then because I've discussed this in my Woo video, and I guess I'll mention it now. Not that probably anyone's watching this video at this point, but I do look at leaks. I just won't be discussing them openly on the channel, and I won't be posting about them. Not unless it's like in a Discord or something like that in the future, because I don't want to ruin it for other people, but I personally do look at leaks. And so when Burnice was out and Yanagi's stuff was coming out, I was like, wow, her best in slot partner will be Burnice. At the time, now it's Miyabi, but at the time it was Burnice, and I was like, oh, okay, let me try for Burnice. And because I won the 50-50 on Burnice, I was like, oh, fuck it, we ball. So she's really fun. I think I'm not going to touch her ever again for the build. I would like to touch her, but that's beside the point. She's got a lot of attack. She's got a lot of AP, and she's rocking her Wenjin as well. For Yanagi, I won the 50-50 again at 77. So that is 4 50-50s in a row. That's a lot. Like, that's really lucky. And then her weapon, I won at 60 pity at the 50-50 again. So that's like 5 50-50s in a row or something, like pretty ridiculous. Like, my account got really lucky, so I'm not even going to pretend, which does help obviously your enjoyment of the game when you actually get really lucky as well. So otherwise she's just rocking your normal 2-piece freedom, 4-piece chaos jazz. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever touch her again. I have crowned, or whatever it's called, hamster caged her skill and burst, or whatever they are. And she's super fun to play. I've loved using her. I love her little tech, so you can like parry attacks on the end of her combo string. She's a ton of fun. So after that was Lyta, a character that I definitely felt the FOMO of, and I was not pulling for Lyta at all. And then on the day of his release, as his banner was out, I was like, oh, he's actually kind of cool as the first like proper limited male, I think he was. And I really liked his story and his music, his OST music thing. I still listen on Spotify to this day. And because my favorite characters are Soldier 11 and Alan, I'll get to Soldier 11 after. And I'm like, oh, he buffs fire damage. I was like, and ice damage. I'm like, ah. So I did go for Lyta. I lost the 50-50 at 40. No, I lost the 50-50 at 76 to Soldier 11's M3. We'll get to Soldier 11. And then I won at 49 on the guaranteed. So he didn't cost a full 2 pity, but it did cost a little bit, but it's fine. So he's actually kind of semi-built. He's got a lot of attack and a decent crit ratio. His crit damage could be better, but it's pretty decent for a stun unit. And I'm currently just rocking him with Lycaon's weapon, because I just bought that from the shop recently. So now I have 2 5-star, or S-rank, sorry, stun Wenjins. I keep forgetting which game I'm playing. Wenjins, 5 stars, artifacts, eidolons, blah blah blah. So otherwise, yeah, I still need to level up some of his stuff, but I just don't have the resources. This game's very stingy on resources, which a lot of you guys already know. And it's even telling me, like, please redo your drive discs. I'm like, brother man, everything's max. What do you want me to do? Anyway, so that's Lyta. I love him. He's actually really fun to play. And I've been using him a lot more lately, especially in Soldier 11 teams and with Astra Yao now. So, and then comes the big girl herself, Miyabi. So Miyabi, if you knew about the beta 2 or 3 years ago, or whatever it was, a couple of years ago, Miyabi was in the beta playable. So if you've been following or looked up or researched this or looked on Reddit, we all knew she was coming eventually and she was going to be cracked. So, and lo and behold, she's just blah. She is fucking cracked. Like, and it does help that I've got her M2 and I have her weapon. That costs money. I will admit. That cost me $150 or something. We still got extremely good luck because of course I did. But Miyabi's insane. So my Miyabi, I lost the first 50-50 at 79 to Rena, my first copy of Rena. And then I won the guaranteed at 24. So it was only like 2.5 multis later. And then I won her M1 at 11 pity, 50-50. And then I won her M2 At 45 pity, 50-50. So I know it only costs me like $150, but like that's ridiculous luck. But like, yeah, her M2 is absolutely cracked. It's just insane. More crit rate, more damage, more charges. She can now be a self DPS, which helps with my lighter and Astra Yao and just other characters. And she's nuts, man. I don't need to say anything more about Miyabi. She's got a pretty good build. Keeping in mind, she gets crit rate from her M1 or M2. So she has like, I think it's like, what is it? What's the M1? This is defense shred, anomaly res, or build up. And this one's, so 15% crit rate from there. And then I keep forgetting that this gives 12%. So that's another, what, 27% crit rate. So she's looking at what, 78, 90 is what, 3, 4, 5? I don't know. I can't do math. But she's got enough attack. She's got enough crit. She's got enough AP as well. And she's M2 with her weapon. She doesn't need to be built anymore. I would like to keep building her just to min-max her because she's insane, but I don't need to. So after that, I think we're caught up now. No, Astra Yao. Astra Yao is the latest character. I tried so hard to not go after Astra Yao. Because I was like, I've got every character in the game except for Jane Doe. You know, I've got my Nicole M6 and she's built up. I've got my Lucy M6 and she's built up, and well, she's semi-built. And I've got like, you know, Sokaku, and I really like Sokaku. So I'm like, you know, I have all the supports and other characters, and I'm like, I don't necessarily need her. And she just happens to be, of course, just ridiculously gorgeous. Like, I like Robin from HSR, but sit down, girl. Like, you are no Astra Yao. Like, she just... Does she need to do that? Like, I mean, brother man, like, and the way she spins a disc, like, why isn't she spinning me? Like, come on. She's not completely finished yet. I'm just rocking Sokaku's weapon because I've got a million of these fucking weapons from the start of the game when I was summoning for Alan's weapon. So I've got like several level 5 ones and several copies. But I think Sokaku's weapon's really good on her. So despite the fact that you lose the ice damage percent, but it's very, very powerful. And she gives her lots of attack and lots of buff. I think you need 3,400 attack for Astra Yao, and I don't quite have that, but I've got close enough. It's good enough. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I think I won the 50-50 on Astra Yao. I think I've got it down here somewhere. Yeah, I won the 50-50 at 70. So that's another 50-50 win, which is kind of crazy. And also, and I got her outfit too, because I actually really like the black skin. I love the red and the white, but the black looks really good, at least to me. Also, going back to this, I didn't mention Alan's M1. It cost me 120. I lost the 50-50 at 60 to Lycaon, and then I won at 120 to her N1. So it cost 60-60. So, which is fine. That also cost me money as well. I had to spend a little bit of money to buy the pack. So, which is fine. She's literally my favorite character in the game for 8 months. And I decided on her rerun, which I think is still running now, I'm like, she's been my favorite character for 8 months. I want to use her a little bit more for a little bit longer. Let's invest in the M1. So it makes her a bit stronger, and her quality of life is so much better. As for other characters, obviously there's Harumasa. Everyone got him for free if you started during that patch. He's semi-built, kind of. He's got okay attack and crit rate because he gets like 25% crit rate from his passive, which I haven't actually got. These things are not leveled up as all. Obviously, you're running the free event Mikado Desire because it's insane, especially for a free engine. But yeah, I really like him. I really like his story as well. It was really fun and really sad because of course it is. But I just realized I'm recording for like 20 plus minutes. So I am sorry in advance, but it's too late now. But knowing that Ambi's coming, and Ambi's one of my favorite characters and always has been. And I've even got the figure of Ambi pre-ordered, like the official figure of Ambi pre-ordered for later in the year. Knowing that she's coming and she's an electric attacker. And I'm not going to discuss leaks on the channel, but all I'll say is she's potentially very, very strong. So that's all I'm saying, which you can expect from a limited DPS unit anyway. That's not really like a hot take, but unfortunately, because he takes a lot more complexity to actually play and do his rotations correctly, it's really fun when you pull him off though. Like, he's really fun, but I don't know if I want to invest more resources into him when in a couple of patches or whatever it is, or a patch away, whatever it is, I'm going to be summing for Ambi. So I'm just like, I might not build him anymore at the moment. So, which kind of sucks because I really wanted to. I might one day, but it's hard because I've got Yanagi and I'm going to have Ambi. So yeah, and otherwise Lycaon, I didn't have him. Oh my God, this character, stupid furry. He's now M2. Of course he is. I didn't have him until I got to the 300 standard pity. So I wanted him for my Alan team for the first 6 months of the game and I could never get him. And so the second I got to 300 standard pulls and you could pick a standard 5-star, I picked Lycaon. My next standard 5-star, another Lycaon. And I was like, oh my God, where were you for 6 months? And then I was going for Alan's M1, another Lycaon. I'm like, oh, brother man, brother man, why? Why do you hate me? Oh. So I went 6 months without him, and then of course all of a sudden I have 3 copies, and I'm like, and I don't really use him as much anymore, and he's barely built whatsoever, because I'm like, So he's really cool. I low-key actually love this character, and just he's a little clunky to play, and he's not built properly at all, and he's got crappy disc drives. So outside of that, Soldier 11, one of my favorite characters. I've stand with her since the beginning. She is now M3, and I've got her weapon, Brimstone, as well. So like, she's not particularly well built at all, and that's okay. Thank God I've got Lighter, and thank God I've got even more characters like Astra Yao now, and thank God she's M3, and thank God I've got Brimstone. So she's still able to clear the in-game content for me, and I want to invest in her more really soon. So because I really like this character, and O-Bowl Squad's coming out, I'm really excited for Ambi. I really would like Trigger, but there's no way to get Trigger without spending money, so we'll see how we go. But she's so awesome. She's got a fun playstyle. I stand so hard with Soldier 11, and you'll definitely see some Soldier 11 clear videos on the channel. That's for sure. I just really need to invest in her and get some better disc drives. I haven't been able to farm for her because I've had so many characters on this account. It's been really difficult to farm for characters. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Everyone else pretty much not built. Everyone else is like level 20s. Yeah, Grace is level 40. So Kaku's like semi-built. Oh, actually, no, she's not. I just took off her weapon, didn't I? Yeah, I think I just took off her weapon. Nicole's built. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty happy with where Nicole is as well. So, and I haven't put her skin on yet. I should actually go do that. And outside of that, I don't think there's much else. Yeah, that's about it. So they're all the characters that I've got, and there's not much else to say, I guess, count-wise, in the 222 whatever days. I've been very lucky with my ZZZ summons. That's not relatable. My Woowa account might be a bit more relatable because I'm starting afresh, but Zenless, I've won a lot of 50-50s, and I've spent money though. So, but I've still won a lot of 50-50s. So, and I am currently. No, that's not it. Where is it? Signal search. I've got 86 pulls saved up now because I won the 50-50 on Astra Yao, and that's all going to Ambi. Evelyn, I'm not summoning for because I got Soldier 11, and Soldier 11's like a mega favorite, and because Soldier 11's, I want to hyper invest into her more. She's got the M3. I would like Evelyn's weapon for Soldier 11, but I don't know if that's really worth it or not. So otherwise, everything's going towards Ambi, which is awesome. And yeah, apart from that, I finish all the in-game modes every single month, and I'll post some clears of that probably, actually, because I know that it's currently reset. I think Shia reset like 5 days ago or something. Yeah, I haven't done the final stage, so maybe if I can have a fun team, I'll post that with some music or maybe commentary. I don't know, but I find that fun. Deadly Assault's about to reset, so I'll post some clears for characters on that, because I'm definitely going to try and put Ellen or Soldier 11 through. The last one I have actually put... actually, we're going to have a look, and I'll show you now. I know nobody's watching this video anymore, but that's fine. That's fine. I managed to get both Ellen and Soldier 11 through to get the 3 stars on this. This one was really tough. And this one was really tough. Took a lot of resets, a lot of tries, but I'm very happy. The Alan team was a bit weird, having Caesar and Lucy of all things, and I didn't have the ice damage bonus, but I managed to get them both through, max stars, and then Miyabi and just Yanagi and Burnice just shat all over the Butcher's dreams. But that was a lot of fun. So anyway, I'll pretty much leave it there. This has turned into pretty much just a character showcase, I guess. And there's not much else to showcase just in general, but, you know, for anyone that somehow stuck around for this, which is probably no one, or at least there's not many people. Let me know, how is your Zenless account coming along? Have you been playing since launch? What character? What's your best character? What's the character that you've wanted and maybe you missed your 50-50? You weren't very lucky. What are you summoning for? Are you still summoning for Astra Yao? Are you still summoning for Alan? Did you get Miyabi? Blah blah blah. Are you summoning for Evelyn coming up? She's coming up in like I think a few days or something, and she's very powerful. She's very strong. Are you going for Ambi or Trigger from Obol Squad? So yeah, I'm curious. Let me know. Anyway, there'll be more Zenless Zone Zero content, probably a bit more content than the Woo content, but again, another yap fest because I just like talking. I'm sorry, and hopefully the mic sounds better. I fucked around with the settings again. I think it sounds a bit more better and clearer and closer to my real voice. I don't know anymore. It's 3:45 in the morning. Like, I'm just making mistakes. So, anyway, that's enough of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. Hope you guys are having a fan-freaking-tastic day as always. Remember to follow me over on Twitter at TXB_gaming to keep up to date with everything in between videos. And yeah, I think I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys on the next one. So thank you very much for watching. And as always, my name is Zeno and you guys take care. Or don't. I don't know. I'm not your dad. I hope I'm not your dad.